broadcasting. Yes, we are. Alrighty. Let's turn this ticking noise off and let's go. Turn the ticking noise off and then turn it straight back on. That's awesome. Okie dokie. So what I'm doing here is the Volvo delivery from Volvo to a Volvo garage, which is for an achievement in Sweden, Gothenburg, to unfortunately southern Italy, which is, if you look on the bottom right, a total. Oh, it doesn't tell you. I need to hit the barrier. But it's not like I did. 14 tons. I'm going to Naples. Very good. It's a distance anyway. It's here, 1,496 miles. It says on GPS. You'll notice I'm probably here. I'm playing on a keyboard at the moment. I do not have a steering wheel. I'm hoping to get a gamepad from Santa Claus. So let's go. On a straight bit of road, I can possibly show you the outside of the truck with the other trucks in tow. Let us go on and on and on and on and on. So I've got a few DLCs downloaded. I've got the Christmas ones, I've got the dashboard ones, as you can see. I have Scania, what's the King trailers? I forgot their names now. Those ones, the Schwarzmuller trailer, yes, many, pretty much all of the transport delivery ones, so the large items. I'm level, what, 26, so I've unlocked quite a few things. Yes, there we are. Should have sound. Ask someone to check sound. Go you. Go here. Go to. I'm on my mobile there. While driving. Doing 15 and 15, but still good. And you. This will be my IT guy. That little yellow window in the top, that one, because I'm on a multiplayer server, also explains why there's no traffic, and I have a turn coming up. Way! Looked at the mobile. See, this is why you don't use a mobile phone while driving. I'm going to slow down to this turn, let's say 43. Again, with a keyboard I found it very nice and easy to slow down with cruise control. The other nice thing with the keyboard is the steering is set to a certain speed. So if I need to do a sharp turn, it gets pretty difficult to turn. Here we go, round the corner, round the corner. Well, back off to 50. So that's 50 miles to go. There should be a straight piece of road here at some point. We are okay for fuel. Okay. I don't know how to do that. I'm apparently a bit quiet. I can try moving my microphone. Ooh, sorry, noises. I could try speaking a little louder. Apparently my game voice much. I'll see if I can pull over if I get more viewers. More viewers means then I can adjust sound. The sound of music. Okay, focusing on the road. On the road again. So yes, multiplayer. This is Europe 3, says in the top right, no cars, which means obviously yes, no AI cars, but also no player cars, because in Europe 1, I'd like to say, possibly Europe 2 as well, players can buy a car, which then allows them to tow caravans around instead of a trailer. The cars also get used for they get orange lights on to be guide cars for trucks, and allow them to be convoy control, etc. Especially around Christmas time, you can get some Christmas convoys. I tried to partake in one without a trailer because I hadn't bought myself a trailer yet, and eventually got kicked. But hey ho, we were around 230, which yes, 230 people with trucks in one area. There was a bit of lag and chaos. It was traffic jam simulator. Ooh, we have someone on local, which means, judging by their closing, there they are. Generally, what we do is say hello. I think I saw him flash his lights. He didn't find his horn in time. They have the Doppler effect programmed into the horn, so you should be able to actually hear it as they pass by, getting quieter and more distorted. So where are we? Where are we? I think we're still in Sweden. We haven't taken a ferry yet, so obviously we are in Sweden. I can zoom out on the map. That much. We are on the E20. Heading, the compass on the dash is very useful. South, southeast. No, sorry, just southeast. Which makes sense. Notification noises. Aha. There we go. Yes, I can read chat, but I will not be able to type in chat while driving. So, hello, Ed Thorne. Oh, more messages. This is not good for driving. I'm going to hit a wall. Perfect. Windy roads of Sweden. In my left-hand mirror we can see the sun is setting. I have to quickly check the time on the bottom right. Sunrise, sunset. I guess I could have also seen it was setting in the... Why is it setting in the north? Ooh, a train in the distance. Come back, train! It's hiding behind the tree. Ooh, there it is! There's a two-car train. Might be more of a tram in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. So there are many countries. I have not purchased the latest DLC because that is still at £14, which I do not have to hand at the moment. But definitely worth it. I've got Italy, France, the other bit of Scandinavia. I think that was a separate DLC at first. That was the only countries. So this new one adds Estonia, Latvia, more of Russia, but not all of it. Finland, I want to say Finland. I think that was it. Could be another one. Latvia, Lithuania. Did it add both Latvia and Lithuania? Those countries anyway, clumped up in the top right above Poland. So that's quite a few more roads. Another reason I may not jump at it is there's an achievement for getting, first of all, 60% of all roads explored, and then I believe 100% of all roads. Now, when you get the DLCs, it changes your percentage. So there is that. Oh, we have more people. Hello. Ah, yes, I forgot. I was going to show the outside of a truck on a straight. Oh, I can do the action shot. Let's try driving with the action shot. Ready to see the trucks? Boom! There they are, in all their glory. Wait, do I have a beacon on the back? I do not have a beacon on the back. Get in lane, get in lane. I do not want to crash these. I have The 3% on my tractor, the front of the truck is called a tractor, will be my tyres, just from driving around. This happens a lot. Now, do we want beacons or no beacons? It does add a bit of flashing. It also, when it goes pitch black, allows us to see anything in the mirrors, a bit like a sonar. Sonar is good. Let's see here. I'll leave them off for now. We'll see what people think. Daylight, we don't need them. We're driving my lights on all the time. We can do high beams. You'll notice it doesn't really affect us like in real life. It won't blind me, but you'll notice other players. Speaking of which, there's one possibly coming up behind me at that speed. Other players tend to keep their high beams on at night. They just look like they have bright white lights on the front of their truck. Is that something in my rear view? Or is that a road sign? That might have been a road sign. Where is the blue dot? Let's look out for him. He's gone. Where is Rot Doofel? He's in front of us. We get to beep him. Get ready with the beeping. Beeping. Go. Oh, it's a convoy. There's 3 of them. Hey, you two. Hello. Hello. You're a different colour to your 2 mates. Why are you a different colour? You must be new. I don't know. Those are... I can't tell nationality from those names. I want to say Dutch, but we're in Sweden. They could be Swedish names as well. Okay. It would be great if, a bit like modern GPS systems, we could see how far it would be to our next destination, i.e. the port, or any turn-off really. Nice to get a bit of warning before you have a turn-off, or a toll. This game has tolls on the motorways, which some of them don't have barriers, so you can just slow down a bit, but you can generally race through them. Don't tell the police. I mean, you still pay, but yes. And the others have barriers, which you have to slow down to at least 20 miles an hour. If you are unfortunate enough to take one of the wrong alleyways, I guess, aisles, whatever, you'd have to stop and press enter. And then the barrier opens. Hello, fuel station, I do not need you. Oh yes, so if you look in the middle of the dash, my water is 84 degrees Celsius, my oil is 89. We're going to hoot the horn at these people. Yeah, big horn. Distance, so my I can travel 1,372 miles with my current fuel of 1,087 litres. We are good. Actually, how close is that to... Oof, that's actually quite close to how far I need to go, and I need to take this turn. I knew that. I absolutely knew that. I saw everything perfectly. This is what we call an old school turn. If you keep an eye on my right mirror, we'll try not to hit the barrier with the trailer. So the game is around, has been around for quite some time. And they're busy. I mean, the new areas are obviously, oh god, we went to the left, are obviously new. Come on, keyboard. Come on, keyboard. There you go. Yes, but some of the older sections have tight, jagged corners. Here you can see the white line on the road on the right is jagged, not smooth. The junctions are sharper and tighter, things like this. You will notice it more when I get especially down into Italy. Stop at this red light. In Italy, it's all new roads, the south at least, because it was a DLC. Aha! Green, let's go! Onwards, my trusty steed! We'll see, I may stop for fuel. Don't hit the sign, don't hit the sign, don't hit the curb, don't hit the other curb. As I said, yeah, it's quite awkward with keyboard. It steers a little too slow. This place is humming with people. I can detect them with that little window 1,000 meters away, a kilometer. I think they only appear They only appear on the mini-map as the blue dots when they're within possibly 250 meters, I think it is. Ah, UFO! I can see a UFO! And you'll notice I don't have to look left and right on roads because the only other things on the roads are players, which I can just look at the minimap to see if anyone is nearby and on that road. If there is, then I can turn my head. And if we're not near a city, I can just look in the local to see if there's anyone even near me. What speed do we have here? 50. Let's get up to speed. What am I doing? I am doing right again. Ah, Copenhagen. Someone is having fun with doors. Copenhagen. There we are. Someone behind me. Ah, the train! I doubt that's the same one. It's funny if it is. I wonder how fast he's going. Corner a little bit. Ah, here we go. Toll. So, what we don't want is the green ones. Can I take these ones? I don't know what that one is on the far left, but... Ah, this is a no barrier one. Perfect. We're in Sweden. Go, go, go. So that noise is, it's charged me. There's a player ahead of me. Turn resting. This will be Knight Tecker. Germany. Yeah, might end up overtaking him, and he might then end up overtaking me back. I don't know what he's doing. He's swerving a little bit. Maybe he's drunk. Hello, fellow rubber banding truck. Now, I will not pull in straight away because I could rubber band into him. I wouldn't feel anything, but he would basically act like he hit me. There we are. His ping is better than mine. I'm not sure why he's rubber banding. He's in hard shoulder. He's, I don't know. Something's up with that truck. That is all good. So, we must be nearing the port now. There's a plane. Hello, plane. I actually thought that was behind the building, but apparently it was in front of the building. 1,299 miles to go. Oh, jeez. Oh, I missed him. He was on the other side of the road. I could have honked back. Ah, I never miss a honk. Next time, catch it. Where are we? Copenhagen, 200 meters. Looks like I will be taking that exit. Copenhagen. Copenhagen is port. It is not taking me that way. I think there's more than one port though. Ah, fewer. But we're not even past half yet, so onwards. Possibly when we're, what, down to 600-700 as a nice halfway break. Some music on that famous song, which I won't sing. That's petrol station. It's very petrol station-like. The bed symbol is because I've switched it off on the right of the GPS on the right. At the top of that little window, you've got the fuel symbol next to that bed. So if its timeless is switched on, that will slowly fill up. Got two more people on the radar. One is joining me in front. The other guy is still behind me. That's good. That will fill up, and once it gets all the way to the top, you'll start yawning, and you will start... Oh, it's okay. So slow. I'm not going to go faster. One sec, I'm explaining sleeping. When that fills up, you start yawning, and eventually you will start to black out. And if you're not stopped, yes, that will happen while you're driving, which gets very interesting because the screen just goes black. So you don't want that to happen. So you have these sleeping places, you pull into them, you press E to turn your engine off, you press enter, and you go to sleep, which in single player moves time forward X amount of time. In multiplayer, it comes up with the same screen, moving time forward. Oh, we're not taking a ferry, we're taking the bridge. No, there's no bridge from Sweden to... There's a bridge in Denmark. That's making me down now. Anyway, yeah, so in multiplayer the time moves forward, but when you come out of the black screen of sleeping, having slept, your time is still the same. That's also why it's good to be in multiplayer to do these. I mean, these don't matter. The time isn't blue because this is real time. I have real time for 15 hours, 47 minutes to get this done, which is fine. I'm gonna... Is there a barrier? Oh, there's a guy. Okay, there's my time. Oh, I see some headlights up ahead, but he's too far to be rendered. So yeah, he's still in front of us. Yes, so that is that. What are you saying in chat? I am talking to everyone who is watching, which is 2 people. So, you. I was not speeding. It was fine. So something else you can turn off in the game is fines, which I left on because it's quite fun to have them on and it's an extra challenge. But then the devs possibly would just leave little 31-mile, 50 km/h zones peppered around the place. So you'd come off a motorway into 43 miles an hour, 31 mile an hour. That's fine. Then it go back up to 50 miles an hour, so you do that, and then it would just randomly, with no sign, go down to 31, and either the police would be behind you and you get an instant fine, or they did this once where there were speed cameras, and then right after the speed cameras, the speed went back up again. So you're just getting fined like 1,000 euros. I wasn't euros at the time. Every time this happens, and it's funny at first, but then it just gets annoying because it's not like you can avoid it. So if it's unavoidable, well, this is nice to the right. I don't like it. It's a bit of cheating. This. Shit! What a pile of shit. Yeah. Quick! I was drinking. Who are these guys? 2 of them are in the same company. Yeah, someone. So, right, that guy, his horn sounded like a keyboard sound, like the electronic keyboards, because your default truck sound just sounds like this. Each truck has a different default truck sound, but it just sounds like you're playing with the Yamaha keyboard or something. Very cool. So you get air horns, which you can put on. I've got the little ones because the bars I've got on my roof, if I put the big ones on, they just stick forwards. They seem to attach on from the back of the horn, which is ridiculous. So that's a different button, so I can do things when I'm bored and annoy everyone. So yes. Okay, something else. The map on the right is grey with even a question mark. That question mark will most probably be... Yes, it is. It'll be a recruitment agency. So there's nothing special about them. I just need to discover... Hello, truck on the bridge. I just need to discover them, which then gives me the possibility to have more choice when I hire drivers. And the grey just means I have not been in that town yet, which is... Oh, dense. It looks pretty dense. There's 4 people in there. Not that dense. AI drivers. You have warehouses in every town. My main one is... See if you can guess. Luxembourg. I can have now, I've just upgraded it a few hours ago, 4 AI drivers. What that means is they're like level... I'm not going to explain the level. They're low level. So I need to buy another truck and another trailer for each one I'm hiring, and then you don't see them, but they're meant to be going around in the truck and trailer and doing jobs for me. So when I sleep, or sometimes randomly during the day, you'll see under the GPS window on the bottom right a ticker tape showing how much money they made, or even sometimes that they couldn't find the job, but I still had to pay for petrol. It's like they don't have internet or something. Oh, let's drive around and knock on everyone's door and waste petrol. Sorry, diesel. But yeah, it's cool. So as they go along, they gain levels, start to make more money. And the more people you have, the more money you make. So my friend who's normally playing with me, he went to sleep the other day in game and made 2 million just for a quick nap. It's not bad. I do believe that is profit because they ask for money per mile, per kilometer, and money per day. Yeah, there was another lump figure they wanted, lump sum. I'm speeding. Oh no. Okay, fine. Let's. Oh no, we're back up to 50. See, that's what I mean. I'm thinking that I had only just gone down to 43 and then it went back up to 50 miles an hour. That's odd. Oh, Gab! Hi! Oh, there's another one. There's another one. 1 second, I'll reach out in a second. I keep crashing every time. Ooh, look at the GPS. I need to move over. This is old road. So the junction to go off is the right lane. This guy's walking. That was an old one. Needs a little tweaking. Oh, yes, I've heard that could be. When I stop for fuel, I was going to wait for more viewers, but there's only you two. When I stop for fuel, he's going off! Let me hoot you! He didn't hoot back. Oh, yeah, there he is. He found his one. When I pull over, I'll see if I can quickly check if I can tweak possibly microphone sound. This is going through GeForce, so I don't know what setting it's on. It might even have game sound. Unsure. I guess it also depends if I'm speaking clearly or not. So here the right lane is the junction again. Yep, there it goes. That'll catch you out in single player. You indicate to come into this middle lane. Oh, there's Stalin's Gulag. The company coming. So they're doing, that one sounded odd, they're doing the same delivery, different trucks. Yeah, so you'll be in the right lane, put your indicator on, AI doesn't care. There is a trick to it though. If you just nip your wheels into the neighbouring lane you're trying to go in, the AI just slams on their brakes, because that's realistic. And then you're clear to go in. That includes trucks. If there's another truck next to you, if you can get right up into their lane without hitting them, they'll slam on their brakes. Yes, it's only you two. There's someone to the right. Oh, I just about saw him. Let's see if he can hear us. No. Or we can't hear him, maybe. Or he could be AFK. He's near the beds. Well, I guess at least I have you two. I was trying to do Twitch before going back to the YouTubes, because YouTube wasn't working yesterday, Twitch was working, or I got it to work. GeForce wasn't working yesterday. Twitch I had... Oh, there's someone over there. Oh, he hooted first. But it keeps coming up with errors. I'm trying to see myself if the stream is working. The stream could well be working, but what I am looking at was not working. So if I can't guarantee the stream is working, and Twitch does not record it and save it, I felt there was no point. I think I was up to 5 views yesterday at some point, I guess. Yes, quite. But at least here we have 2 people! Some interaction is better than no interaction. I'm heading to closer and closer to Sake's home in South Italy. I'm going to. I won't say where he lives. I'm going to be closer to Sake. I'm not going into the UK, so I will not be passing my home. My home's not actually on the part. That part of the UK does not have roads. Here we are! Goodbye! Whoa, wait a second. We're in Germany already? Did we? So, bridges are a thing. We must have passed into Denmark. Looks like we did. I must have missed the Danish border. We are now in Germany, so that is good. So there was a long bridge. I couldn't remember. It's because on the way north, earlier in the day, I took a ferry to Norway. And then from Norway we did a delivery to Sweden, in the middle of Sweden, middle bottom. Gothenburg. Yeah. Yes, no snow. Well, if you're looking here, I think this game is perpetually in summer because there's quite a lot of light up north for 11:15 at night in game. There's no snow. So yeah, another reason this might not be winter. Who is this? This is Vinny. Mundial Tra. He's got his high beams on. See, that did not affect me at all. Just makes this truck look really ugly and bright. Should I show you how many red lights I have in front? I also have quite a few. Oh, that was a guy. I was too busy looking at the front of my truck. Potentially would have blinded him. This is annoying. I don't know if this is old or new, but the that's the sound of me tapping my screen, which doesn't affect you at all. On the right, the petrol station is grey. On the left, ignore that grey bit and don't ask how I got into that sleeping area. Most of that is yellow. I may have had to reverse into that sleeping area. Yeah, so some of them, I'm going to say they're new, possibly old. Just driving on the road highlights the fuel stations as well. In other ones, here comes a Russian team. I saw one of these guys earlier today. Bodytail forward, but I only saw one of them. Hey, he's got a trailer with a bow on. Wow, there's more than one now. Was that all of them? Ah, well, I felt there's more on the list than had passed me. Still more? Yeah, here comes another one. Oh, but there's ML. I didn't manage to read that. That's Bodytail 2. Because did someone tell him to put Bodytail 2 where they've all done Roman numeral 2 and he's just put the number 2? That's awesome. Whoa. Whoa. Well, nothing. I may have just had to reverse into the sleeping area because I had passed it. Every single fuel station, in my defense, not every single, a lot of fuel stations are different. So I went down the left lane and you couldn't get into it from the left lane. You would have had to go back on yourself, which when you're pulling a trailer is not possible. So I had to go past it and then reverse into it, which is also fun with a trailer, but there you go. Look at this junction. Isn't this beautiful? I'm going to have to take every single exit option. Well, there's a cloverleaf, so I could go off and then back on, and then off and then back on, and then I'll be back on this road. That would take a bit of extra time. Bet it would be all yellow. It's good for OCD. Am I going to get this bit of junction? No? No? Yes, that means I probably haven't been on this road going in this direction before. That's when the red line gets annoying. You cannot see if the road below it is yellow or grey. But sometimes you can go... Once you pick up a trailer and you can see where it's going to send you, you go into the map and you can place pins down to sort of either make it more interesting and or take you down some grey roads on the way, or even possibly through a city that you haven't discovered. Go, turbine, go! I personally feel these turbines are small compared to real life. Yeah, see how small it is? It's hiding now. This probably isn't the best one to be looking at. There are... Actually, those ones aren't too bad. There are some others which are... I don't know, they look really tiny. I will point them out if we pass them. Oh god, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to be streaming at night. And then it'll be like, look at all the darkness outside. This... Oh, speed cameras. I'm doing 50, it's fine. This darkness is beautiful. I like darkness. There's normally a mountain over there, but it is just dark. I can turn my high beams on and then you can see... Look at that field over there, and that house over in the next field. Convoy Colombia. I haven't seen a Colombian convoy. I've seen some Brazilian players. Belarusians and Polish and Turkish and French and German. Can't say I've spotted or remembered haven't spotted a Colombian one yet. I will keep an eye out. I'm on Europe 3 though, I don't know if they might be... Well, Europe 2 would be laggy. And, well, I was going to say the makers of the game are SES, which are based in Czech. I think Czech? We'll say Czech. I don't know who the makers of the mod are. The multiplayer mod. I imagine they're the ones hosting the servers. And that would be wherever they are. But the fact that they're called Europe 123, no, that could be nothing to do with it as well, because this is Euro Trucker, and then there's American Trucker, and there's another server called North America, or South America, I don't know. Oh god, I missed someone. Hi! Damn it. I need to go this lane. Okay. That's cool. Live. Okay. I mean, yeah. Hamburg, I think we're in. I don't know if it mattered which tunnel I went in, but this one looks as good as any. I don't know if it's yellow or not. Let's have a look on the GPS. Oh yeah, oh god. Take my eyes off the road for 1 second. There's Hamburg and Bremen on our bottom left. Ah, look at all those question marks on in Hamburg. That'll... Oh, come on! Stop sneaking up on me like that. Well, there's quite a few people coming. Yeah, here comes someone else. Okay, okay. Ready. Steady. Funny story. I was on a very, very quiet server. You can go on ones with 200 to 300, which is not a lot. If you... I need to go over here about. If you have all these roads to drive around, I said run around. Why would you be running around? Can't really run around with a truck. And we finally were coming up to someone, and we crossed them in a tunnel. You spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes driving on roads, waiting to see someone, and then oh god, someone's coming up behind me very quickly! Oh, that's the map. Oh no, that's going to flash red on the bottom now. There we go. Yeah, and then they're inside a tunnel on the other side of the tunnel. And you're like, oh, hey, you can hear the honk, but we can't see what you look like. Did he have a trailer? Did he not have a trailer? What was on the trailer? Was it a normal trailer? Who knows what colour was the trailer? This guy may have crashed. Let's have a look. He's facing me, or he's reversing. He's reversing. Yeah, well, that's what you get for going too fast. Bye. Ooh, we got people below us. Yes! Yes! Oh, there you go, Doppler effect on the horns. So that is fun. Yeah, so this is mainly Europe. I cannot drive anywhere to Colombia. I'm not sure. I haven't got American truck driver, so I'm not sure what the extent is on that. I know that they recently updated the map to be 20% scale, just like Europe. So it's a lot bigger. I wonder what scale the crew is. Or the crew 2. Is the crew 2 a bigger scale than the crew? I haven't checked. That'll be interesting. Viewers, to the interwebs! Scale of the crew map. I don't know any other games that do Europe. I know Midtown Madness did towns in Europe, or was it just London? I remember racing in London in a London taxi. I have to keep saying London, because London is London. London, 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 London. I think I've been to 3 towns in this game in the UK. It's all old roads, so they're not very pleasurable at all. They're very... I need to go in the left lane. Yeah, so they're sharp corners, not a lot of straights like this. Germany, some of the roads have been updated, upgraded, whatever you want. So, like here, oh, mind you, that was a junction. I mean, they're straighter and smoother. Look at the smoothness of that white line. No jagged lines on that white line. around the Düsseldorf-Dausberg area. There's 4 junctions, one after the other, where you just have to stay in the middle. Oh, that said radar, and indeed here are the speed cameras. I am doing 50 miles an hour. Very exciting. This truck will do 56 miles an hour with its limiter on. The server has limited trucks to 93 miles an hour. My friend said he was purposefully building a truck 4-speed. He got his he got his truck up to 130, something around there, miles an hour, which is quite a speed when you're pulling a trailer as well. Makes the game slightly more exciting. I logged on earlier today after accepting one of these, as I said, missions which have loads of hours in real time, just so it wouldn't disappear. Hello, fuel station that I do not have. And, oh, I don't actually have the road I'm on anyway. And it said 1 hour 54 minutes, and it was 1,300 miles, which takes around 2 hours. I was like, awesome, that's great. So I just put my foot down and did pretty much 50-56 the whole way from south of France to, that's the one that was going to Norway. I see some headlights. I made it in time with 30 minutes to spare because I forgot to take into account that the ferry just instantly knocks off a couple 100 miles because it's a server, so you're not gonna, you can't sleep to lose time, you can't take a ferry to lose time. It's like that. You get on the ferry, you click, I'm going there, and you're there. So that instantly knocked off some time for me, and I made it. But that was closer than I would have liked. Normally, again, as you see here, they're 15, 16 hours, 14 hours. Oh, there's someone close. He was going way too fast. It's rather fast, man. It's rather fast. Off he goes. I should stop swerving if I can get the keyboard to keep me straight. We are going straight. There we go. So should I show you around my cabin? We need to move into the middle lane, otherwise we will be exiting where we do not want to exit. We have a compass, which works, which was one thing I really wanted to have, because then, seeing as the GPS doesn't show you, you know if you're at least heading in the right direction. We are heading south, that is good. Italy is south of Germany, so as long as we're heading south, even if the GPS breaks, which it doesn't, we know we'll get there. Next to it, we have, you cannot see it, a wallet. You can see a little round dot. That's a badge on the wallet. It's a, oh, we can go in this lane then. I believe it's a Scania, might be a DAF. It's a wallet. Next to that, this orange line, I cannot see the road. There's someone coming up behind us. And I can't see my mirror. Hello, give me a wide berth. We're all good. Just do this a second. Oh, look at you with your flashy lights on. I got them too. Ah, oh, someone's talking about farting on the bottom left. Yes, Santa will be. Well, in this game you had to. Oh, that guy's on YouTube. Hey, I'm on YouTube too, Barack. We can YouTube each other. He's passed me, hasn't he? He was one of the people that passed me. Fine. Yes, Santa dropping by. In this game I had to do 12 Christmas deliveries, so I was helping Santa deliver around Europe, which was fun. Then, you see, he can just replenish his sleigh instead of having to take it with him everywhere. Where was I? Yes, next to my mobile phone, which is the bottom of which you can see there is the orange stripe, is an XF mug. And is this truck? It's the DAF XF. How exciting is that? Very exciting. Yes. All these bends. Oh, golly gosh, there's quite a bend coming up. Quick, next to that is sunglasses. And we'll leave it at that for now. I should probably do this in the daylight. I can do this in the daylight. Are you happy with my sunglasses? Should I put them on now? Well, I can't. I think it was a corner like this, which on a motorway is quite sharp. I was towing a train on a trailer, obviously. Oh, here are more people. Ooh, hey, your high beams. Yeah, and you. Yes, and I went around the corner, and the next thing I knew, I was at 45 degrees, and then I was lying on the barrier. Not good. You do not want to be lying on the barrier. The truck was very sleepy and didn't want to get up anymore, so I had to get towed away, which made me lose my trailer, and hello, sleepy people on the right. There was Barak! Hello, Barak! Okay. Bye, guys. Yeah, good chat. Yes, so ever since then, he's been a bit afraid in the corners of tipping over again. But the heavy load DLC has updated physics, apparently. And a train, as you can imagine, is pretty top-heavy. Although I've towed a yacht. Again, it might help if it was daytime. You might have seen some funky trailers going past on the left now. I couldn't exactly see what they were. You've got two types of yachts. One with the mast that works with wind, and then one that's more like not a super yacht, but a motorized yacht. Just because of the shape of the yacht being small at the bottom and big at the top, they, you'd imagine, would be very top-heavy. But I've gone around corners pretty fast with them, and they're fine. Because I think they're an older DLC. Although, I mean, the yacht is fiberglass as well, so it's not going to be as heavy as a big lump of metal steam train. Not steam train. Train engine. I think it was a diesel train. Oh, look at that grey road down there. I'll get you one day, grey road. Don't you worry. Yeah, so I've done quite a few comparisons with this game to... these are 4 junctions, one after another. Castle. King of my castle. It's not, but let's say it is. Yes, quite a few comparisons to how Forza Horizons 4 does things, where people are ghosted, they cannot collide at all. Whereas in this game, you just need one troll to ram you from whichever direction, and that ruins your life. But you can report people, and the admins are quite quick. Oh, fine. He had a funky trailer of something. Ooh, bottom left, someone got kicked. So there is also a 5-minute timer, AFK timer. Although the 5 minutes I think is pretty lax. Someone just told me it's 5 minutes, but I think I've been away 10 minutes and still been here. Just typing a full stop will keep you logged in, or reset the time. Yes, so there is one time where one area where you are ghosted to everyone else. Ghosted per se, you're still solid, but you can't collide, you just drive through each other. It is in the delivery areas, company grounds. Which is a good thing, because you can imagine at a busy town, 10 people trying to deliver to the same company, all trailers are being delivered to the same spot, so even if the people were waiting, as soon as you pick up your trailer and the next person's trailer appears, it's inside that trailer and pop, wallop, physics go crazy and something goes flying. So it's cool, you can be inside each other, which makes for fun things happening when you're driving inside someone else's cab. Yeah, but generally, most people, I think he hooted, are well behaved, which is good. It's a good community. I think most games will always have the odd troll. Hey, it's Khalifa. Or it was Khalifa. This person is catching up. I'm going to say behind me, I see some lights in my rear view. 240, 230. Oh, right. So you see the way it's just pitch black in my mirrors now. If we do this, hey! Now we can see the road, like a bit like a sonar. So I can see his headlights. I cannot see his truck yet. Oh, I might be... The lights! I might be able to see his truck there. On the rumble strip. On the rumble strip! I need to take this exit. I hope he doesn't too, because I am keyboard player, which means I can slow down suddenly. I see his headlights now. 200 meters. I'm not going to be hooting this person. I'm guessing he didn't follow me, that's good. Look at the jagged lines here. check light. Back up to 50 we go. We are all good. It was not sharp. It's better to go slow and then find out you can go quicker than the other way around. Is this lane closing? No, it's not. We can stay here. We're safe. Anyone catching us up? No, top one isn't. Second one is possibly from behind, it looks like. And the one below that, and the one below that. Awesome. I think we have 3 people coming up behind us, which is nerve-wracking. I had a group of Chinese, it was CN, and they were rubber banding all over the place, which is, as I mentioned previously, dangerous because you can collide into them. They'll then rubber band forward, they didn't feel a thing, you're there, all damaged. I see you with your high beams. Yeah, but this group seemed to be pretty bad because I was overtaking them standing still, in lane on motorways. Then they were overtaking me again, and then it was the same truck further up, standing still again, so it's as if he was getting like proper drops. Oh wow, those high beams. Okay, that's the 3 people. I think we're safe. As long as he doesn't rubber band now. So yeah, I was happy when they were out of the way because having to overtake the same truck 4 times when they are driving way faster than you, and then coming onto a single lane road where they are still trying to drive that much faster than you is a little nerve-wracking. You don't know if they're going to ram you, if they're just going to be careless, maybe not want to ram you, but pull in too early and take your nose off, etc. But we all survived. We were there. What are we on now? Hey, we're less than 1,000 miles. Huzzah! Nobody celebrated. And we're 1:30 in the morning. It should start getting light soon. Just more proof that it is summer. After all. Has to be summer somewhere. Not Europe. Not right now. And here we go. So NVIDIA's pretty cool. Why I had to check for sound earlier was because I put some extra little things on my monitor. So in the top left, there's the ye old FPS counter, which is steadily at 60, and we have a turn coming up. That's the 2 people that overtook me. There it is! Haha! It came out of nowhere. What was that bump? Now this turn is a little annoying. 60, that's like 37? Yep, bang on. I can do that. I can do 60. Yeah, so next to the FPS counter, I've got a view counter, so I can actually see how many people are looking at the view, so that's awesome. So if I didn't have a second screen with YouTube open and I could read comments at the same time, I could at least see how many people were viewing, which is awesome. Are we going to lose this lane? No, we're not. Oh, we can go back up to 50 because I think that guy's coming up behind us. Yes, he is. On the bottom right, I've got the broadcasting symbol, which is green, so I am broadcasting, huzzah, and the microphone symbol. Now, the microphone symbol is not green, which is why I was like, so is it on? Is it not on? Is it there, which means it's on? It's just white and not green? So there we are. It's white, it's on, it's fine. Oh, no, I said I was going to change my volume, didn't I? Okay, what are we at? We are at less than half. Next fuel station, I will pull over and see if I can alter the sound levels. Exciting, I know. Where's the road? There's the road. It's a bit scary, isn't it? There's no road here. I'm driving off the end of the world. Oh, no, it's fine. There's the end of the world. There's no end of the world. It continues. This is impressive. I wouldn't mind high beams that do this. You need daylight. I have daylight. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Ah! There you go. See? Let's just chop his nose off. That's fine. You had a trailer. Hope you missed your exit. Something. May your trailers forever be crooked and awkward to reverse. Ha! 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 Okay. No Grady trans. That... I'm not going to guess what country that is. Grady. It's got accents a bit like Eastern European. Patrick. It sounds Polish. I'm going to go with Polish. I can't read the dark blue one. Oh, that also says no Grady. So, when you pick your team name, it's just one of these color picker things. So you need to, I think it's the square that's, you know, all the colours of the rainbow. And you just need to drag it around, which is fun when you say to someone, I want it to be blue, which they might have done. So the two first ones must have coordinated it. You go in and out of the colour selection until it matches. The third one, however, must have been like, there you go, it's blue. It's a darker blue, he's not wrong, but it's not the proper blue. Me and my mate, we've got, as far as we can see, the exact orange. I'm sure if we took a screenshot, colour picker, it'd probably be different. The trucks, same there. Our trucks are orange, slightly dark orange, not to be too bright on the eye and look too like German service trucks. Yeah, so here's, if you looked closely, is a slightly more tan, because there it's even more different. So you've got the black-white colour square, where, you know, black and white are on the top left and bottom left, and then the colour, the brightest colour is in the top right, and the darker is bottom right, etc. And then you've got the slider you can drag to actually pick what colour appears there. So it's that much more complicated. You can't really describe to someone where to put the dots to pick the colour. You need to tell them where the slider is, which, how do you describe that? There's no stripes or anything. It's in the blue, okay. Where the blue meets the green, okay. Well, you know, a few millimeters does quite a difference. So yeah, we were going to send screenshots to each other of where we had the sliders and the dot, slider and dots to get the colour. Fuel station! Fuel station! Cruise control off. Oh, slow down. Slow down there. Slow down. Let's take the outside one. This is also why I have my lights on so I can see where my trailer is. We can probably stop indicating. Okay. Engine off. Nice and quiet, huh? Oh, look, while we're here. So, oh, wait. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he crashed. He crashed. Oh no. Hey, I've got some replacement trucks here, mate, if you need any. Oh, he's not happy. It's okay, no one saw you. Just YouTube. Rage mode ding. Well, you certainly dinged it now, mate. You certainly dinged it. So, I can fill up while I'm doing it. We have... No, wait, I'll do my sound first. Otherwise, you won't hear the fuel. It's probably still recording while I'm doing this, right? Settings. Audio. Here we go. System sounds 100. Microphone 100. Microphone boost. Let's try system sounds 80. You'll have to tell me if that is okay. Has that saved? Audio 80. Right. I'll expect some feedback on this. Has this improved sound? You will tell me now. I will fill up and you will see if you can still hear me describing my awesome dashboard. So, behind the mug, we have a bulldog, believe it or not. That is a bulldog. It nods its head in agreement and shakes its head in disagreement. Next to that, we have a Rocket League buggy car thing, which bounces and has lights on it. Then we've got a Mini-Me XF in orange. We've got a not-so-mini-me Scania. I think that was a Scania. In red. Then we have a DAF. Yes, a little cuddly toy plush yellow DAF, because this is a DAF. How do you like that? Then down here we have an XF baseball cap for when I come out of the vehicle. If you still want to see that I own a DAF. Then we've got my my night bag and my laptop. Laptop can't go anywhere without that. Then up here we've got a CB radio. If I press R, it will show all the radio stations we have. Look at all these. Look at all these. By country, no less. I don't know what certain people's country codes are. Doesn't look like it's there. Sorry, person who knows who I'm talking about. 60. Gotcha. Let's try 60. Alt Z. I guess you don't really need to hear the exciting noises of a truck engine while I'm driving. 60. Going down. Whoop. Back. Done. Exciting. There's my bed. No pillow, no sheets. I guess we don't need pillows or sheets. It's the same material, which looks very rash-inducing, as the seats. No offense, staff. It might be comfortable. I'm just saying, from cars, this looks very harsh. I don't know if this counts as a bunk up there, or well, I guess there's 2 seats. That could be a bunk or a storage shelf. And then from some DLC, we have a Raven light. Exciting Raven light. And a Michelin air freshener. He dances around when I'm driving. Yes, on the outside we have stuff. I have the wheel tuning pack, the Michelin tuning pack, the everything tuning pack. I have a Luxembourgish number plate because I based out of Luxembourg. This is the default driver, even if I pick a different avatar. I have some strobes on the... no, that's 0. I have some strobes on the front there by the grille. 4 of these disco lights, which seem to go through the truck and light up everything regardless. Yeah, and then exhaust coming out the top. You can tune quite a bit of things. Lights along the bottom there between the wheels. Okay, shall we set off? We have quite a ways to go. Yes, yes. Well, the truck likes to be heard. Do I still have my lights on? Yes, we have lights. Indicate. There is one person near me. Oh, rage mode. That's the guy who's probably got a very, very broken truck now. Oh, we need lights so we can see where we're going. Now, I want cruise control. Then I want to put cruise control up to 50. Not 51, 50. And we're off. Listen to the truck. She purrs. She sings. Oh, have you noticed? Someone pointed this out to me. There's an orange glow in here from that light. How cool is that? It's actually a light source in the truck. It's the details. The details, boys. What? No one saw that. It's fine. Okay. So, left lane. On the road again. Shall we see what our range is now? We have 886 miles to go. And we have a new range of 1,000 miles more than that. Hello, bright boy! I was not hooting. Hello, brighter boy! Hello! Watch his lights pop in. Oh, he doesn't have them on. That's good. That is good. Good boy. They were all sleeping at the wheel. No one hooted back. We do not care. That top Cyrillic name said FSB. Really? Really? Probably not. I am not going to want to be in this lane. It hasn't told me to go in this lane yet, and you will see why in a second. Ready? This is why. Sorry, wait. This is why. No, wait. This is why. There you go. Now you can see. It disappears. Not the end of the world as it comes straight back up the other side, but it wouldn't give me any yellow roads. Apparently I've been down that way already. Ooh. Hello. If he's trying to spell Halloween, he has failed miserably. And he's gone. Awesome. Is he coming back? No. I pointed out his flaws and he has fled the scene. I'm guessing 60 is good. Kikalo from Georgia. Maybe not from Georgia, maybe that's just his name. Company name. Ah, at least you two are standing by me. I keep seeing the numbers go to 3 and 4, not up to 5 again. 3 and 4, and then they drop down to 2. Apparently, watching someone driving a truck is nowhere near as driving a truck, which isn't for everyone's taste anyway. Ooh, gimme 5, road. Second. It's gonna give me 5. Boom! It gave me 5. Nothing exciting happened. We got no friends on the road. Where are we on the road? We came past Mannheim. We're gonna go past Stuttgart. Sehr gut. See that grey road on the right? I could put a GPS to go down that grey road, down the number 81 road to rejoin where I am going. Looks like I might even get onto the 81 down there. That's the type of stuff you do. You go down, look at the hairpins on that bulldozer road. That is awesome. I wouldn't go as far as to go to the bulldozer, because that is a single track road, which is bulldozer. That is what? That is a quarry. You do not want to end up in there accidentally. Okay, and there's different ways the towns are laid out as well. Sometimes they're laid out in a clump, all the streets connected, everything there, like 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Other towns, I guess like Paris, you could be having to drive 60 miles to get from one company to another. So you drop one off and it's like, I'll take another delivery from Paris, please. Yeah, okay, it's 60 miles away. Cheers. Awesome. Do you have anything for... Sometimes, no joke, sometimes you can actually deliver from the company you were at to the company you're going, and it'll say Paris to Paris. Stop talking to yourself, or delivering to yourself. True story. Yes. What? In the background? I don't think I'd be able to play 2 games at the same time. That would be interesting. Just, keyboard and then controller on the other game. And then control the controller with my other hand that's not being used on the keyboard. Genius! The dog is agreeing, look. Oh, no, the dog's not agreeing. Wait, I can make the dog agree. Yes! No, I need to turn with the road. Shut up, dog. What do you know? Oh, I actually have a dog in the room. I hope she wasn't thinking I was talking to her. I'm not talking to you, dog. I'm talking to the dashboard dog. Dashboard dog called Bruno. That's his name. Bruno the dashboard dog. The British bulldog. He's not a British bulldog, is he? I don't know what type of bulldog he is. It said in the description he's a bulldog. He doesn't look like a bulldog. He looks like something that isn't a bulldog. We are taking this exit, which we already found out. We can take it 50 miles an hour. Yes, we can. Look at this beautiful clover leaf. It's a beautiful work of art that allows us to ausfahrt our way onto this other road. I think this might be an older road, but it's clearly one of the better older roads. See that jagged white line? And there's bumps in the road as well. Did you feel that? I felt that. Okay, where are we? This is a sharp turn. Sorry, I'm going to cut the corner here a bit. And 2 speed cameras, one of which is over the hard shoulder. Interesting placement. Yes, we don't want those broken down cars speeding past now, do we? Oh, look at this. Can't use all the lanes in the motorway. Strasbourg! Do not want to go there. Where are we? Oh, where? Did we cross into France? No, these are still Bern, Zurich. Why am I thinking Strasbourg is in France? Is it not? It should say up there. No, that's just a number. Yeah, France! It's right there. Is that the pointy bit? Am I about to cross into France down here? I'm just not at the border yet. Churchill? Oh, yes. Well, Churchill the dog actually looks like a bulldog. You get him free with the insurance, don't you? Other insurance companies are available. No, maybe we can call this guy... Meerkat, no. No, Bruno's good. Bruno suits him fine. That's when we suddenly see Bruno, the nodding dog insurance company, pop up. Where did that come from? Oh, speaking of Santa and Forza, I am hoping to get, wink wink, nudge nudge, a controller from Santa Claus, which I can then use in said game, also including this one. Yes. And as I do have El Game Pass, no, not Mars. Oh wait, look, people! There's people! He didn't hit back. What do we? I feel sad. Bogdanels. With that many Z's, he might actually be asleep. Maybe he fell asleep while typing his name, and his truck is just driving the streets aimlessly forevermore until he wakes up. It is 3:10. We have 767 miles to go. 66. They're dropping off like flies off water things that make flies drop off. Yes, don't know what flies would drop off. Not flypaper, that sticks to... Anyway, yes. Off come the miles. Let's not look at the miles. We're 760. Do we need more fuel in 500 meters? No, we do not. I could try to see if we can sleep. I can show you how the sleep works. And that depends. It doesn't appear I have this road. Oh, so we're even on a grey road. See the way it's highlighting the other side? Bloop. Another way to normally check is it'll highlight the bits of slip road onto and off things like fuel stations. I try not... Oh, there's more people. I try not to veer off the road if I don't have it. Yeah, lights! Nope, he's asleep as well. If you're not expecting a honk and you need to look for your horn, there's a lot of keys on the keyboard when you're trying to keep one eye on the road. So yeah, I can excuse them. I don't, but I can. I mean, I could, but I won't. Look at that fuel station on the left. Wait a minute. I could swear I've been down this road before. I could swear I have. Said friend said that some roads in Germany have been redone and thus have been made grey again. This could be one of them. It doesn't feel like it's been redone, if I'm honest. Unless this setup is something that we've seen in other areas. And look, we're no longer in Germany. We are now in Switzerland. Aren't we? Switzerland. Switzerland! I need that. CH. Good. Not Austria. Austria is a different flag. Cool. 100 miles an hour. No, it's kilometers. And it's good. I had everything set to euros and kilometers because it doesn't matter if you're not having to compare anything. My friend was based in UK. He put his warehouse. Oh, we have a sharp turn coming up. And he was like, my truck is doing so many miles per gallon, and I've made so much money, and all these things. And I was like, well, I've done this many kilometers per 100 liters. No, this many liters per 100 kilometers. I'm going to go super wide for this. This one always catches me off. Look how narrow this is. I cannot do this. There we go, I did it. Yeah, and I'd be like, oh, this is costing me so many euros, and we just could not compare things. So I switched mine because I live in the UK. Anyway, £2 and miles. Miles, yes, miles. Hello, miles. Oh yeah, that was one thing as well. Yeah, comparing speeds. I am doing so fast right now. I was like, oh, and I'm doing so fast right now, and it was just really confusing. Flashity flash, honkity honk. Yes, there we go. He honked back eventually. He had to find his horn. So yeah, there we go. That's why I am on the continent with euros and miles. Very, very good story. There's someone stopped on the left. I hope they are all right. I cannot help them. We passed by someone earlier in the day who was stuck in a ditch. Clearly still trying to get out of the ditch. They were on their side. So we just hooted at them and continued on our way because there's no way for us to even attempt to tow them out or anything. Unfortunately. So they might still be in that ditch. We don't know. Poor fellow. Unless they gave up and teleported back to warehouse. Yes, I should show you. I'm still on fuel info here. Speed info. Even though I've got speed on the right and everything is good, I like to have speed everywhere. Oh, let's do this quickly before we don't. Hello, truck without a trailer? You got no trailer! He heard me. He's got to go get a trailer now. What is this? He's got his 4 indicators on. He is blocking the road? No, he's not. He's just in a corner. We are okay. He's moving very slow. Eugene, you okay there, bud? Okay, cool. That was scary. So there are different ways to report people as well. I'm guessing, I've not had to do it yet. My friend has always done it. You click on them. Oh shoot! On the little window in the top there, and he speaks when he's doing them. He says ramming, so you can report someone for ramming you, either from behind, from the side, whatnot, or blocking. Someone could be blocking a road. In which case you just stop and wait. They'll either disappear or whatnot. So you report them for blocking. The admins can float around and they can see records, etc. It's all very good. It's a cool game. And normally quite instantly they'll disappear. Unfortunately, if you've been rammed, you get damage, which costs money or takes money off your trailer. This isn't my trailer, I'm delivering it for someone. If it gets damaged, I get less money. It gets taken off my earnings. You don't get that back. You just get the satisfaction that someone got banned for X amount of time. Oh no, I'm speeding! Let's use the cruise control to slow down to 31, because 25 is a bit ridiculous. Let's all be honest. Oh, look at the sharpness of the floor and the white line. Oh, golly gosh. Oh, this is old. Old road is old. And narrow. Do you feel like you're being funneled yet? Let's go. This is 50 now. See? Told you. 25 is a multiple. No, wait. 50. Well, 25 goes into 50, and they're multiples, and I'm going to drive this truck. There we go. That is all good. Whoops. Nope, I'm going to drive on that side of the road. Where are we? Where are we? Fuel station. We're good. Oh, beds! Should I slow you? Slow? Should I slow you? No, it's all yellow. I don't need this one. Hello, people! Oh, did he flash? Yeah, and he's got a default horn. Hooray! Yes, we will sleep in a grey bed. Although that would be impossible, because once you drive on it, it turns yellow. And there's no bed actually there. But you know what I mean. So onwards, me and my two trusty viewers, travelling through Europe. Southward! South. Southeastward. This road is drunk. Eastward. Wow. We're gonna go northeast before we go south again? Who put this mountain here? Was the mountain here before the road? Or the road before the mountain? Questions for generations to come. Or not. I mean, you know, Italy, and we found out Norway like to have bridges and tunnels, one after the other. Let's build a tunnel. Okay, let's go into this tunnel here. We're on the number 2 road. This is the second best road. Look how exciting this tunnel is. Fully lit. And the metal is bright white. Does that look realistic or what? Why am I doing 44 miles an hour? How heavy is this? It's only 14 tons. A tunnel onto a bridge. How could I have guessed? You know what's better than a bridge? Another tunnel. Yes, it's been upvoted. It has green arrows. Let's go in this tunnel. It has yellow walls. This tunnel is very nice. It has many lights. Oh, this is different. It doesn't have the shiny metal hanging down. Just lights. And the vents to make sure the air constantly circulates through the tunnel and doesn't get clogged inside. Looks like we've got a train on our right. A random bridge, which isn't on the map, so we do not get to enjoy that bridge. The bridge of mystery. Where does it go? We do not know. Oh, let's follow the arrows. I'm going to use this lane. I paid for this lane. Maybe. At some point. There we go. I used all of the lane. It was mine. Oh, a white tunnel. We're just getting all the tunnels. Where were we? Switzerland. Switzerland, like, we haven't had a white tunnel yet, John. Let's put a white tunnel in there. Look at the jagged lines. Jagged lines. We can use more triangles now. You can make this smoother. It is fine. Oh, we got someone coming. 2 peoples. Are they on their side of the road or our side of the road? It's a nice game. Good colour truck there, buddy. And you. WTCC Greece. World Trucking CC. And HT Team. No idea what that means. Okay. We are almost there. Oh, we're past halfway, aren't we? Halfway is good. Good with good. Have another sip of drink. driving is fine in games, do not do it in real life. Especially if you're drinking while driving. That's just careless. I say as I'm looking at the mug on the truck. It's a very good mug. I think it's glued down. It's clean. Doesn't appear to have any sloshing on it. I didn't spot a kettle or a bottle of anything in the truck. It's just a mug. Go into the contraflow. Go into the fuel station and be like, "You got any tea for me?" Just oh golly gosh, Yipsa! We're good. Just tea. I got my own mug. Let me fill it up. I bought this mug and I don't get to use it ever. Ignore the yellow and white arrows. They're fine. Just to be sure as well, they got X's. Ultra sure. If someone gets through them arrows, we've got these X's. You do bounce off them. They are hard. They make funky noises as well, which I'm not going to let you hear. God, this road! You see that line? Drunk? It went right, then left, then right, and left. Oh gosh! As I said, they are updating the roads. Bounce. No bounce. Oh, smooth. Look, smooth. Smooth. Oh gosh, sharp turn. I don't want the trucks to tip. Yellow bed. We don't want this one. We do not want yellow beds. Milano, Torino. We are going in the right direction. So there is an option as well in this game to have the road signs in the local language, which is good here. But some people, apparently, a certain trucker who was trying to drive with no GPS assistance and just road signs, bought the expansion which goes into Eastern Europe and had issues reading the signs because Cyrillic. He couldn't. So there's that. Luckily GPS is just a button press away. I forgot what button makes this bigger and smaller, but there is one. And ooh, there's someone coming. Look, see, imagine this scenario. It's like, yay, we haven't seen anyone for 2 days. There's someone. Oh, I saw a name and I saw a dot. Except we were further in the tunnel, so you couldn't even have looked in your mirrors. Yes, I'll be the apocalypse. Time with you. Look at this beautiful bridge. It's very beautiful and concrete. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera. Ready? Whoop. That's enough of that. That was Morning by Edvard Grieg. That's a good song. So 4:30 in the morning. We are 575 miles out. 74 miles. See, we're going so quick, a mile dropped just by me saying 572! I should just keep saying it. 571! See? Perfect timing. Oh, here we go with the bright metal. Oh, but there's some shading in this tunnel. Some shading. Not all brightly lit like the previous one. Except it's 2 lanes. You don't get to use this lane. No, this isn't a lane. You're not allowed this one. Or the footpath. You're not allowed the footpath, which turns into a wall. So yes, don't use the footpath. Hard shoulder. Ooh. Boat. No boat. It gets louder when you stick your head out the window. Ready? Window. There's the boat on the right. I knew there's a boat here somewhere. Not that I've done this at all before. Ignore the yellow road. I've never been here before in my life. I think there's a ziggy zaggy bit coming up. Yeah. Yep, it's gonna get interesting. Not this bit. This bit's straight. There's a toll. There's a big A9 blocking the road. Then there's a fuel station in the middle of the road. Then there's a toll. Then what looks like it should be a town, but it's just a junction. Oh, it's Italy. Italia. cool. I like these border crossings. So the flag closest to you is the country you're in. The flag furthest away is the one you're going into. Duh. Middle is Europe. Remember Europe? Guys in the UK? That was cool. Anyway, this one's got fuel, spoon and fork. I always use the spoon and fork, and someone in a wheelchair. I think we're all out of people in wheelchairs, so I might buy one of those. Ah! Oh, wait, there's a bit grey here. That's okay. I was going to say, the left one's grey and the right one's yellow. Oh, but it's not the sleepy bit that's yellow. There's someone over there. Can he hear us? This one, there's a sleepy bit to the right. Oh no. So this is when I might have had to reverse in the other one. I don't think I've got a chance in heck to reverse in this one. So let's just drop and go. But I got that last bit of grey, which is good. Was that exciting? I found that rather exciting. Oh no! Now these tolls, which they're like in Italy apparently, don't have drive-through ones. Although if you look Telepass is almost as good. There's no stopping in it. Whereas the blue one, which says, what does it say? It says Via card, and the other one just has a guy holding huge notes. You need to stop on that green thing, and you have to come to a full stop. Here we need 20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. 20, and there we go. We're through. That was nice and easy. Painless, even I would go to say. Painless. Dog Nano. Now these, you will notice, are new roads. Look how smooth that white line is. And I'm in the right lane. Oh no! Oh wait, they've got their own junction. That is good. I can stay in the right lane. Sorted. We are going to... Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going to Naples. Everybody's got Naples. What do you mean that's not Naples? It's Nipples. Okay. Everyone's... That's fine. Let's go to Naples. Hello, fellow truck. Goodbye, fellow truck. 70. I'm doing 70-ish. I mean, by the time I've got my speed down to 70, we're not doing 70 anymore, are we? We're doing 50. There you go, see? I was just being stuck in the future. Like, the stream is a few seconds behind. Maybe I'd spotted the 70 a few seconds behind, and then it was too late. It's fine. Genova, which we say Genoa. Genoa! What's this bridge? This is an odd construction. What is it? Train? Doesn't look strong enough to be train. We'll go with train. Oh no, what's it doing? It's making me go left. It gave me a third lane and snatched it away from me almost instantly. Well, I'm going to say the excuse is because we're in northern Italy, which is just renewed old map. We're not way that lagged. Okay, there's Tango Transport, Bar Humbug, Tango Transport, Santa's Gremlin, Tango. I think there's quite a lot of Tango Transport. They've picked a nice orange colour for their company name. To go. I've got a question mark all the way over in Milan. So look at this Milan. You see the question mark is right next to my blue arrow. Then where, keep an eye on the road, mate. Where Milan is written, behind the A, there seems to be another clump. And then to the top right of the N, there's the garage, which it'll be Volvo or Scania or something. It's a big city. And to go from that fuel station to where I am now, you'd have to take the ring road, because there's no roads in the middle of Milan, apparently. So there we go. There you have it. That is when it sends you on a huge detour, and everyone's disappeared around the city. Torino, Milano, Genova. We don't need any of these. We need to get to Naples. You know where Naples is? It's down south. Ooh, there's a Bar Humbug coming up. Nowhere. He's gone. It shows you my Steam notifications. I see. So you can see when someone is playing games. So future reference. Turning off the Steam notifications when... Oh, look at them, God rays. When streaming. Got it. Or not. Doesn't matter. Edward Grieg again. Very artistic. I know you love it. What is going on here? What do I need to do? What do I need to go right? We're good. We're going to Parma or Bologna. Let's go this way. Down this road, which is a 50 road. Honestly, it is. I'm just putting my hand over the screen. Both on the screen, the windscreen GPS and the GPS on the bottom right. Nobody needs to see those. Absolutely awful. I might actually have to slow down because there are toll booths. Booth. Let's go to 43. Oh no, we're back up to 50, guys. It's okay. I'll turn it off. 20 miles an hour, please. 20, 29, 20, 25, 20. Then it looks like I'm going to hit it, but I don't. See, I didn't hit it. The physics are all there. Bosom, bell, buddy, pal, bosom, buddy, pal, buddy, friend. And the barrier is up, and we are heading southeast. I swear I need to be heading southwest. I think it's on the bottom left. Maybe. Oh, those God rays coming through my window on the left. Notice how they don't go through land or through trees. Not that any other game does that. 76, maybe. If there was a mountain there, not through the mountain. Pretty cool. How do you like that? Light that doesn't penetrate mountains. Good tech. Good tech. Alrighty. Where are we? This is all yellow now. So what we did previously, we travelled all the way down to South Italy. And then made it to Sicily. Italy. And then I bought a DLC, which when I downloaded and then went back into the game, that transported me back to Luxembourg, which is my main warehouse, which was fun. So the road on the other side of a lot of Italy won't be discovered. I do not know that Grey Road is there. I have not been on it. It does not exist. Guys, we got a grey area coming up. Let's go in here and have a quick sleep because it's 5:30 in the morning. My truck driver hasn't slept at all. As you can see, he is knackered. So now I'm doing 25, shut up. Turn that off. So we need to go like this and fit nicely in the lines. Just like that. Perfect. Shush, I'm sleeping. Maybe he wasn't beeping at me. So, now it says, this is a resting place, but you are not... Oh, come on! I can't show you. So, there's an issue because I've turned it off. I can't always do it. But that's what a sleeping place looks like. Normally, that would say press E to turn the truck off. Then you press enter, just like when you're refueling. And the screen will go dark, and the timer will go... And then you wake up, and it's still the same time as when you went to sleep. But you will feel refreshed. Isn't that awesome? And I haven't noticed. I don't know if you noticed. On the bottom right, under the window, if any of my drivers have been making money or if they've been slacking off. It still says 275, so probably not. Although, didn't it say 275 and then I got fuel? So maybe yes. I don't know. We can rewind the stream later, and then we'll all know the answer. How long have we been streaming? That information isn't on here. Is it on the left? It's not on the left. Good. Perfect. But we are almost there. 414. 413. We will make it before lunchtime. I shouldn't say that. I don't know how long it'll take me. I keep trying to get a relation of in-game travel time to real-world time. The most I know is like 1,200-ish is 2 hours, which is a good stint. That is through skills you unlock. You unlock skills in ADF, which is dangerous goods, like explosive, pesticides, milk. Milk is actually very bad for the environment. If it goes into water, it prevents or takes all the oxygen out of the water, and it can kill fish. Yeah, milk bad. Things like that. And then you have distance, long distance. So the more points you have in that, the further you can drive, or the further your missions take you. Then you have high value goods. Then you have fragile goods, and they're all full for me right now. Just scratch my wrist. Then the last two I'm doing are just-in-time deliveries, which I don't know if that works with the world ones, but you basically have a few hours and it's going to be tight and you just have to go and deliver it, and that's meant to pay you more because you managed to deliver it in time even though you didn't have a lot of time. And the bottom one is fuel economy, which I have no points in yet, so that'll be interesting. I'll be able to drive further with less fuel, which is great. Look at this nice piece of straight road. Isn't that awesome? And we're turning. Look, this is how a motorway is meant to be. Motorway. There's a T in there. Motorway. Nice. Slow. Bends. Not. Oh no. No. None of that. Oh, the lights turned off. It's daytime. It's officially daytime, everyone. 5 to 6 in the morning is officially daytime. A1 Performance. Why, thank you, road. So some of the company names are amusing. On the right here, we see IKA, which is blue and yellow. Look at the building here on the right. Oops. Remind you of anything? IKA. Yes, that's meant to be a certain Swedish furniture store, which is funky. So there's quite a few other companies like that which are obviously something else. There's one which is blue and red and is a supermarket, a French supermarket. I'll try to see what their name is. I'm probably not going to have any in Italy. But yeah, they've named it something similar again. It's not always just a letter missing. Some of them are quite different, but the logos and that are similar. The sound of them is similar, so you can still work it out. It's a shame. I mean, the trucks are licensed and all official, and as you saw, I'm in a DAF transporting Volvos from. Oh, that was a grey one. I might have wanted that one. I might drive through them every now and again and not slow down. Volvo, from Volvo to Volvo, and then the Scania, Iveco, MAN, and they're all official trucks, and they've got the official garages, and it's awesome. So why not have official companies with stock? Maybe they weren't approached. I don't know. I've not looked into it. It's a curiosity I just keep to myself, so I can look at it every day and question it. Once I know the answer, I won't be able to. I'll look at it and go, oh yeah, it's because of that, and that's it. I can't look at it and go, I wonder if it's because of this or that, and that would keep you busy. No. So sometimes, do not seek the answer. And then someone will spawn and be like, oh no, it's because of this. Oh, we've got a blue dot coming. Blue dot, blue dot. We're in a tunnel, of course. Can we come out of the tunnel? Ah, damn it. We heard him though. And behind my... There he is, behind my 8-pillar. Perfect. A tunnel with a bridge into a tunnel. Where have we seen this before? Ah yes, Austria. Do we have a view? We have a very nice view of the road. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm just gonna fly my drone outside the truck while I'm trying to drive my truck. Very good. Very good. We're in the tunnel. Is there another bridge? It's exciting, isn't it? Another bridge? Another bridge? No. We do get another tunnel. Ha! The other side doesn't get a tunnel. This is our tunnel. You don't get one. Ah, this is the funky tunnel. This actually... Whoa. There. This actually looks better from the outside. It was a little disorientating with the sun. Firenze, Genova, Livorno. No, Napoli. We're looking for Napoli. I'm waving my hands around, otherwise it sounds different if you don't. Okay, we can go right and then left, or right and right, or straight. Let's go straight. Can we use all 3 lanes? Dare I use this right lane over here? Let's try it. Let's see what this one is like. Ooh, very comfortable. Comfortable indeed. Oh, we have another lane. I doubt we can use that one. That one's going to get snatched away from us. It's like, here you go. Just kidding. There you go. See, it's gone. You can tell. The white lines are closer together. Oh, look, look. What does this sign say here? This sign there! Take it away from me. I knew I should have trusted that lane. I'm comfortable. You should drive in me. No. No. Never again. Drinking. Church. Never seen this before. Stay late. No one near me. Fine. Light thing. Oops. Getting late. Tunnel. Let's get in the truck for this. Don't want to hit the side of the tunnel. Let's see what our damage is like. Now you will notice, I haven't clicked it yet, so don't look. You will notice that, well here, my logo of the truck has the bottom of the tyres going red. Even though I've not hit anything, because you get wear and tear. It's the tyres mainly, but then you will get some gearbox and transmission wear and tear as well. It's a few £100 to fix, it's fine. But, of course, a trailer also has tyres. Surprise, I know, but there we are. 4% damage on the trailer tyres. I do not get penalised for this. This is just normal wear and tear. As you can see, the pallet of stock, which is 2 trucks, which are not pallets, are fine. They have 0 damage. Where are we? Oh, GPS. Florence. Firenze. And Livorno. Livorno. Still using spoon and fork. Oh, of course, spoon and fork. It must be for spaghetti. I mean, what else do you use a spoon and fork for, right? Although, really, you're not meant to use a spoon. You just use the plate and the fork. But, I mean, hey, okay, let's do this thing. No, I don't want to risk the truck. Okay, so normally I drive in there at speed and just go through and out the other side. But if we've done 1,000 odd miles with these trucks to get an achievement, I'm not going to risk it by going through there and either damaging them or flipping them over and losing them. That would be harsh at 287 miles to go. I was surprised to even see this. I've tried several times to go to Gothenburg, to Volvo, and get Volvo trucks. These, let's do action shot, straight road, go! Those beautiful black trucks. And they just weren't appearing. So I thought maybe I need more skill points in high value. This is just gonna be this road is so straight. This director needs to be shot. Can we get a different view? It's not exactly GTA, is it? And front. Oh, that was a bit later. And front. Okay, that's boring. God. That was making me dizzy. Yeah, and I saw them there, and I was like, but I had this little window in the way, so I couldn't see what the distance was and the time. So I closed the window, which I had to go back out into the truck. Like this. You press tab. And then I went back in, and they were gone. I was like, no! All this time I'm waiting for those trucks, and they were gone. So I went back in, refreshed, and they were back again. So then I took them. I had 17 hours. Now I've got 14 hours. Basically, because I couldn't do the delivery there, and then I had to go do stuff. And I wanted to get the stream going as well. So I wanted to check that I could get a stream going uninterrupted and do the delivery. So that was awesome. So there we are. I got that, and it's meant to be a achievement. This one, Volvo to a Volvo dealer, which I don't know why the Volvo dealer has to be in the south of Italy, but I ain't gonna argue. And Scania as well, which is in starts with an S, in Sweden, or was it Oslo? Anyway, also in Sweden, but further up on the right. So I will try that one next. Not today. It's Christmas Eve. I have a family who might want to know I exist. Oh, it must be bin day on the right. You got your bins out? That's a weird colour. Oops. Oh god. I don't want to be part of the bins. Alrighty, what have we got here? Another fuel station. Now if you look, the road doesn't even seem to go straight through. It kind of has that bubble in the middle. So I would have to go through there, dodge something, probably the fuel pumps. I might go straight through the fuel pumps. Yeah, I think go through the fuel pumps. Still, if I accidentally hit a fuel pump, that could be interesting. I don't know what happens in this game. Again, it's probably not GTA, but I will get damage. And I don't want to lose the trailer. Hello, worksite. Where is everyone? I did say this at the start of the stream. Italy, especially from the top half, not top half, somewhere near the top down, is part of a DLC, so it gets much quieter, much quieter. I don't think I can check how many people are in the server from here. I would have to. You can actually go to MP Truck. What am I in? Something like MP Truck website, and you can. It's by default on Europe 2. You can change it to Europe 3 and track me on a live map from that website. I should put that in the description next time I do this. That would be awesome. And on there, I think it'll probably tell me, everyone, how many people are currently logged in. There is a limit of, I think, 2,000. When I logged in, it was 1,100 people logged in at that time. So there are quite a few, and we're not seeing anyone. Very exciting. Very exciting road indeed. I mean, this is almost like a sales pitch to be a trucker, isn't it? Look, it's beautiful. You have a road all to yourself. You can just drive and be free. And then you become a trucker and just be in traffic all day. And have people shouting at you, "Why are you late?" And you'd be hot and sweaty and sticky because you can't feel the, I don't know, what would it be here? 35 degrees outside maybe? I literally saw a trucker with the old, air quotes, trucker suntan. His left arm, although he was in the UK, so his right arm was about 5 shades darker than his left arm, and it had t-shirt tan on top of that. It was awesome. Literally just sitting in his truck with his arm on the windowsill in the sun. That's one way. I mean, maybe he could buy a second truck himself and have it left-hand drive so he can at least tan his other arm. Or, I don't know, have a mirror. Put a mirror on the other side that would shine the sun on his left arm. There we go. That's an invention. Trademarked. I'm gonna sell it. Ah, we were up to 4 people for a second there. Truck driving just doesn't excite everyone. Maybe I should be holding a gun. Look, people, there is a Rocket League car there, bouncing around with its lights on, happy as ever. You can just watch it. Maybe I should swap the Michelin Man with the Rocket League ball, so then you can just imagine the Rocket League car going for the Rocket League ball. That would be Rocket League inside of Euro Truck. How quaint. How very, very quaint. This is not quaint at all. Well, and I said this is a country that likes, let's take this lane, that likes toll, and then we've not had another toll yet. And they do have a cool system where this road would continue uninterrupted, and they'll have the toll on the side for the people joining and getting off the motorway, which I thought was pretty snazzy. Hello, random statue! Hello! Little fingers up. I don't know if they had their middle fingers up. I don't think they would. But it looked like they might possibly have their... Quite. What else do we have around here? We've got vineyards, nowhere near us at the moment, but there are vineyards around. Looking around. I spoke too soon. Telepass, let's go. Cruise control off. It's all very complicated. Some aspects of this I compared to Elite Dangerous, where if you're doing the delivery part of Elite Dangerous, it can definitely get a bit like this, with less being shot at and less trying to smuggle things. That's true. I wonder if they could put smuggling in this. Probably not with licensed trucks. And this year, the stats show that the most popular smuggling truck is the Volvo, because of the extra sleeping space inside. I don't know if it has extra sleeping space, I'm just saying any name that came to mind. I am driving no, I'm delivering Volvos at the moment, which is why I said it. Not going right there. White arrows. Yes, so just the way you can decorate your dash. I don't know who did it first, I don't care. You can do that in Elite as well. And you can have the first person view in your, or you do have a first person view in your ship. You can look around your ship. It just feels like a ship version of this game. Of course with less avoiding corners and barriers and tolls, but you can turn on the flight checks if you need to. You can turn on, there's a module, I think it was, wasn't it, that would allow you to automatically dock in a station. Otherwise you're having to do that manually each time. So yeah, you know, there's some people like that side of things in a game. The details, the nitty-gritty, make it feel like more immersive, I guess. Less arcade, more immersion. Excuse me, little hiccup. Do we have Napoli yet? Napoli, we do! We have a Napoli on the A1. We are not on the A1. We were on the A1. What happened? What happened? Or is this another A1? E35A1. I should try this one day with a map and just follow the signs. That would be interesting. Although I'd have to take the window, so I don't know if I've said it in the stream before. The window GPS is there, the windshield, because you may have noticed, especially like when I'm going through the toll and everything, the GPS on the bottom right, which is bigger and more clear, is a notification window at the same time. So you could be somewhere following a line with great detail, normally in a village or town, and suddenly it'll give you a notification and your GPS is gone. Where this is an issue is when you're inside the company grounds and it's telling you, yeah, you picked up your trailer, you can go, or whatever it's telling you, and it won't show the GPS. So you're heading to the door trying to prepare to either exit and go left or right, but you can't see until you're almost at the door. And the difference in driving sometimes, you know, you'd have to be on the far left or the far right of the gate, is massive. So by the time you're at the gate, it's too late. So that's what the other one is for, and I need to slow down. This is a new road, so I might be able to do this at 43. Let's try 37. It's better to be too slow and accelerate than the other way around. It says 40, which means I need to do 25, which is unrealistic. Sorry. Sorry, game. Oh, I'm going to slow down though, I don't want to tip. 31, 31, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're fine. Oh, back up to 43, let's go. So if anything, this game has taught me what each kilometer per hour is in miles. I now know. Very well. I thought 70 was just 40. Oh, I'm not going to accelerate up to 50 just yet, because hey, we've got more tall. Telepass, right, let's go right. Telepass. Be a card, or a guy with money and falling coins. It's not a guy, it's thing. Thing. Cousin It was the hairy one. Thing was the hand. 20 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, 20, 20, 20. There it is. Keep it. And we didn't hit it, we're good. Nobody saw that. They are very solid. If you hit it, they will stop you. Where are we? 121. Is it me or is it every time I look down? The first number is the same as the last number. How odd. How odd! How absolutely awful! Another sip of drink up here. Straight bit. No handbar. So what other views does the game have? Ah, interesting question. Ask nobody. I'll show you on the next straight bit, which is here. I can show you a few. So this is the number 1 key, is in cab. Number 2 is this one, out, which I can move around with my mouse. Oh, sorry, make you sick. Number 3 is GTA 2 style. which is good, but it doesn't give you much warning. Let me just get around this corner. I may use number 3 for picking up trailers. When you reverse, the camera moves back so you can actually see where you're reversing. Let's stay in the middle lane because I still have trust issues with the third lane on the right. 4 in above truck, very noisy. 5 behind the truck, which is just now. Number 6 coming to the lane is front bumper. Some people like to do. It's good for racing. I am not racing, so oh, there's a person. Quick, back inside. Back inside. He didn't see me hanging off my front bumper. There are 3 peoples. Oh, hooted before I hooted. Oh, and he's got a default, the poor guy. We should get a GoFundMe so we can afford an actual horn. What else? 6 front noise bumper. Why would you do this? You have to turn down your games now. That's very noisy. I can almost feel the wind in my face. I can see that fuel station. Hanging out your door. That's cool. I'm going to check my tire pressure. That's good. Oh, ye old action shot, which just does the same thing over and over and over. Oh god, that was dangerous. I'm okay. 9 is just number 2, and 0 is nothing. Yeah, 9. This is 9. This is 2. 9. Oh, 9 cycles through. I knew that. All I had to do was press 9 again. Under 100 miles. We have come this far. Does my GPS look like a Belgian flag? Oh, I don't think I can show you the flags now. Luxembourg flag, because I'm based in Luxembourg. My warehouse in this game is based in Luxembourg. And English flag, because the other guy is based in England. There you go. Whole story. That is a DLC, by the way. Flags on the windows, which is cool, because if you look on my window on the left at the top, you can see the flag is clipped there. Details. And if the sunlight is right, it actually casts a shadow down on the bottom of my window there. What time is it? 7. It is still early. The sun has to rise a little more angle. Keep looking in chat. No one's chatting. How awful. Casino. I wonder if James Bond is over there. My name is Bond. James Bond. There's casino. I have not been to casino, I don't think. I can see my red flag, I can see my red flag. It is the delivery point. La 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 la. It says Napoli in big. We're nearly there. This close. This close. Take out. I see a name. It is. Oh, it's over there on the left. Maybe coming this way, maybe going. No, he'll be coming this way. He'll be coming up behind us in the time. So yes, Europe 1 has, the server, Europe 1, has, it's similar to this, it's simulation, which means you should stop for red lights, you should stop for stop signs. I don't think anyone stops for stop signs. We stop for red lights. There's an enforced speed limit in some areas, so like in the 31 zone in towns, you can't go faster than 48, so people just, there's other speed enforcements around. So yeah, you can't go faster than 90, whereas normally it's 93. I have a nice turn coming up. Yeah, so it's stricter. You can't drive at night without your lights on. You can get kicked after 10 seconds of driving without your lights on, which has almost happened to me a few times. Just because I always have my lights on, and for some reason they'll be switched off at some point. 31. And you normally happens when you're in someone's yard picking up a trailer which is well lit, and then suddenly, you know, it's like, hey, you're gonna get kicked. This guy is coming up behind me fast. I want to get on the straight bit for him to overtake me. I can't see him in my rear view yet, but he's on my GPS. I'm going to slow down just to let him past. Nice and calm on the straight bit. Please don't crash into me with 40 miles to go. Let's just go normal speed. There's enough here, isn't there? I've given him enough time to catch up. Nervousness. Biomet. Bill. Or BL. BL. Bulgaria? Maybe? Hi. Nothing much. I'm just finishing a long journey with Volvo trucks for an achievement. How are you? Oh, this is going to be late, isn't it? I wonder what the delay is. I've seen your chat now. My reaction will be slightly behind. This guy is coming up on my left. Yay, he hooted back. What up, dog? I'm gonna flash you in. And you're clear. This might backfire if he rubber bands. Yep, he indicated he's rubber banding a bit. Okay, he's good. SRL. Ah, the red flag of money. Slow down for the turn. We are going off here. Goodbye, my friend from Cyrillic writing. Bulgaria has Cyrillic writing. It's interesting. 40, which means 31 will do. It looks nice and big and round. And there's a toll coming up after this turn as well. So I'll try making it less jagged. Do big, swooping turns. Make people feel seasick instead, I guess. Oops. 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 Some people where you see our team names, company names, team names, whatever you want, write down when they're on the keyboard. It's that bad. The difference is astronomical versus someone with a steering wheel and pedals where you can turn quickly or smoothly and slow down smoothly. Let's turn this off and slow down. Can I use this lane in front of me? Telepass. Yes, I can. Yes, he can. Let's do this. We're at 12. Speed up. 37 quid. Awesome. Thank you for letting me use your road, which has now been paid for multiple times. Why would they ever take tolls away? Yeah, it's like telephone contracts. We'll take the toll away when it's been paid for. Nobody can ever check. Ah, but on top of that, we've had to pay the people at the tolls, so that means it'll take even longer to pay off. Telephone contracts, I say, because you're on a two-year telephone contract to pay off your phone. I guess that's why they do it that long. After the 2 years, they're not going to suddenly lower the price. You're still paying that same amount. So you paid off your phone. Everything after that is just pure profit for them. Okay, let's see if we get this achievement. This is why I don't want to turn off my notifications. Oh, there's going to be a U-turn. So first of all, I built this view. I need to put it in that spot over there. Interesting. Wide, looking at my right-hand mirror at the same time. Ah, see, so it says no collision zone at the bottom of the screen and the top right in red. If I put it here, you can sort of see no collision zone. It means if someone runs it now, which is basically no one around me, they will not collide with me. I will wait. Okay, let's do it from in here. We need to turn that off. No, turn that off. Oh, I can do this first. I'll do it later. So let's do this. Hello, man sweeping the floor. Let's do this. Everyone can laugh at my reversing. I know how reversing works. I just like to blame the keyboard for it. This. Where am I going? I need to go back over here, and then I need the truck to go down this way. So let's just start reversing. Come on. Look how slow those front wheels turn, and I mean steering turning as well. Okay, so this is going to take a few backwards, sorry. Turning. Okay, let's go back. More, come on, get over there. Get your bum over there. Go. That might have it. Right, now we're going the right way. And back there and straight. Has it got rear wheel steering? start straining up. Oh, I might actually get a green here. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I am. The trailer has to be in the green box. Sort of. Cool. I'll take that as a win. First try. So there we are. So that is going to show me my money. And top left, achievement unlocked, Profit Hunter. No, wait, that's a different achievement. Am I going to get a second one? Is that 2 achievements? When do I get the other achievement? Will I get the other achievement? Have I been cheated? That is a lot of experience. Did I just gain another level from that? That is cool. So here we can see ADR, all these explosive non-flammable gas, flammable gas, something else, poisonous, corrosive. Then we have long distance, maxed, high value cargo maxed. On the right, sorry, it tells you deliveries up to 683 miles, plus 20% high reward for delivery distances longer than 5. So the longer I go, the more I get, which is cool. Here, high reward for a high value delivery. Rank 6. Oh, it scrolls as well. 30% higher reward. Yep. And I'm doing these now because, I mean, 10%, 15%, 20%, 25 fuel saved when driving with trailer, when driving free. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I want to unlock all the deliveries before I start worrying about fuel, because if you're making money, this shouldn't matter. And there's not that many stops with this truck anyway. It has huge fuel tanks. So what we're going to get now, 9% higher reward for finishing an important delivery, 50% higher reward for finishing an urgent delivery. Oh, so we get important deliveries as well. So there we go, that's 3, apply. New upgrades because I leveled, so let's see. We got some wheels just for everyone. I guess it'll be the same. Yeah, these are all the levels. No trailer upgrades. I think I've got all the trailer upgrades. This was the Christmas event, which I streamed yesterday, some of on Twitch, which doesn't save, which is really annoying. Okay, so I didn't get the Volvo achievement, or what's going on? What is going on? I'm going to repair my truck. This is getting... Well, it's not cheating. They don't care where I am, because look, I drop off the trailer and I can just drive off. It's okay. As long as the trailer is okay, it's good. I've had the trailer in worst positions and it's still gone green. I was like, yep, good, I don't care. The real cheating is you can actually, I've got it set to highest XP by default. Normally you drive in, let me just service this first because then I can show you. See, this window's in the way and I can't turn it off from in here. Engine 0%, transmission 0, chassis 0, cabin 0, wheels are 8%. There we go. They are fine and dashingly new. This is where you can go to mod your truck, which is the cabin. You can have different bits on it. Chassis, you can change all the wheels. You can have all the wheels. Oh, it doesn't go to 8x4, so I don't have the ultra. Engines, we put the most powerful one in for this truck. We've gone for a sort of old school look of truck, because a lot of people just go for max everything. So the newest truck, the biggest truck, the most wheels, the biggest engine. It's just boring. So this 510, they go up to like 800 horsepower or something insane. 12 speed, not 16. Mainly, we've gone exactly the same engine as each other, but the other guy's using an actual gear stick. So he chose that one. Here we go. We'll actually do this now because I need to do this. So even here, I can change to UK if I want, which does things. I didn't just lose all my things, did I? I hope I didn't lose all my dashboard. Let's leave and come back in. Do you want to cancel? Yes. Oh, everything popped back in. I didn't want to take that risk. That's quite a lot of stuff. I guess it would have showed me. Back to interior. So, oh no, that's not what I want. Here, this one. Cool. This is the one we both chose, which is why we've gone for a mahogany table, and I just never got around to putting it in. Out of the two choices, this is a bit gash, yes, but it's the better choice of the two, really. It doesn't change the doors. And the floor you can't change. There's no place for a bottle. Where would you, I guess maybe, well, I got a mug there. I don't know. Is this the ashtray? That's a cigarette lighters. Reverse, neutral, drive. That's odd. I've never looked. There's a radio. So this is actually only here in, oh, where's the CB bit gone? The talkie bit. This is, I believe, only here in multiplayer. This is how you voice chat with people, but you can turn that on and off. For obvious reasons, I've turned that off. The first time I heard someone on there, they were swearing. Shock, horror. What? On the interwebs? Yes. This paints. So we've gone for this. We've chosen these colors. Oh, here we go. So slidey bit, touchy bit, and then we can save them. So you'd have to tell him where exactly the slidey bit is and where exactly your dot is. Awesome. So white is up here, obviously, but you see it's a dot. It changes bits on the truck. So there's that. Cool. This, that. There's loads. And you get a little symbol when it's from a DLC. So this is a DLC from, it might tell me somewhere on the screen. It doesn't, but it's a heavy lifting one. Then this is Michelin pack. This is Christmas DLC. There's a second Christmas DLC. This is Raven, Belgium, Pirates. Some of these pirates are cool. Oh no, and I've just scrolled my YouTubes. Okay, there we go. I've unscrolled my YouTubes. Default, DAF, more Belgian ones. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to go back to this, and I've lost all my colors. No, I am good. Okay, so here we have people talking. Accessories. So you click on all the points, and I've got a new beacon recently. So if I wanted, I could put a beacon up here. Boof! Which we don't want because that looks ugly. All of these look ugly in my opinion. It's just not good. So yeah, everywhere you can click. I have a wheel tuning pack, so I've got all this stuff. And then the Raven DLC gave me more, and you can change what is this? The hub. No, that's the, yeah, hub cover. This is the hub, the middle bit. The nuts. You can have the pointy nuts. Or I don't know who would have these pointy nuts. The side you can change. So we have some DAF tuning pack here as well. Everything you can think of. Everything. I can have an exhaust here instead, which I can't at the moment because I have this. If I take this off, then I could have an exhaust. So yes, and here you see when I select this, I can have all these lights on or off. Even this back bit, we've left default because some of these are just don't fit with what we're trying to do. We've left mud flaps off as well, so you can see the knobbly tires, which are from the Michelin pack, rather than just putting something else on there. So yes, lots of stuff to do, and I've just scrolled YouTube again. Okay, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff. I think I am just going with the dashboard. What am I refunding here? See order. Yeah, I'm getting money back for this and buying that. Confirm order. Beep, 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 beep. So that is done. Have I been kicked? I have not been kicked. Let's do this. Yes, I did a full stop in the bottom left. We are still connected, and I have a tab menu which I can switch off. To repair, upgrade, or paint the truck or trailer, press enter. That's this is a Volvo dealer. I've already bought a Volvo. My Belgian truck for the AI is a Volvo. Yeah, so apart from my really snazzy, fast turning, steering, that was it. I'll have to check if I got that achievement or not. I seem to get a different achievement. Maybe it was masking the other one. I will possibly write in comments if I got it or not. I don't really want to open it in stream. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was educational and somewhat enjoyable. Now if I find the button, I can stop broadcasting. Goodbye.